Hey folks, so in this video we're going to look at building a better stack. So we've already completed a very simple implementation of a stack. It did the stack stuff, right? So it followed the stack rules, but there were limitations, right? All sorts of things. So how can we fix them, right? And we can fix them basically by being smarter, by using more Java language features. So let's do that. So what were the specific problems we had? First of all, right, what happens if we want to store a different data type? Right? So the one we implemented before was based on strings, right? So if you look at the code, right, basically what you realize is that this is fixed, right? So if I want to store integers, I can't do that. What I would have to actually do in practice is basically make a copy of this and make it with int there, right? Not very effective, not very well engineered. So what can I do, right, basically to make that something where I can put different things in there, right? We'll do that using something called generics, right, which is a feature in Java. All right, that was one implementation. Let's see, what other implementation issues do we have, or limitations do we have? Well, here's the question. Imagine you have a stack that's of size 10. If you have 10 elements on there and you try to push your 11th, what will happen in this existing implementation? Well, it'll crash, right? You'll get a nice error out of bounds exception, right? It'll say basically that you went outside of your array, right? Your array was set up to be 10 elements long, and you put 11th thing in there. Doesn't make any sense, right? So it'll give you a nice exception. So we got to fix that somehow, right? We got to basically make the array increase in size, right? So that we don't have that issue. So that'll be kind of another thing to do, right? So this is the fixed size issue over here. Actually, while we're at it, we can address the last bullet point as well. We want to be careful though, right, when we basically maybe make this thing expandable perhaps, because if we expand upwards, we might also want to think about expanding downwards as well, right? It would be good if the size of the stack kind of matched the number of elements that are in there. Maybe we don't want to match it exactly because that could be expensive, but it would be relatively nice, right? If it could be close to what it is, right? We don't want to waste a lot. We want to still have, but we still want to have room for growth when we need it. So yeah, that'll be just another consideration. The last thing there, right, is what happens if I want to display the contents of the stack? As it stands, I can't really do that, right? I would have to do a pop, right? I would have to go through and look at these one at a time. That's not going to be good, right? That's not going to be good at all. So instead what we need to do, right, is have some sort of a mechanism perhaps to iterate over the different elements in that array and list them out, right? So that's going to be another thing, right? So we'll talk about the Java API support for something called an iterable object, okay? All right, so these are our three issues, right? In the views to file, we'll go and fix these one at a time, right? And at the end, we'll have a pretty good stack that's actually something that we can use in practice. All right, so that's all I got for now. In the next video, we'll start on these improvements.